Oh, this is great. You know, it's fun because we were, even like before we had dinner night before the show, we sang Morning Cry.
Yeah.
Which I thought was so neat because John Yelversacker, who wrote Morning Cry, was in the room with us, and everybody knew it.
Yeah.
And everybody sang it because that song has influenced us. What he has done has influenced us.
Our hymn of the day for the 19th Sunday after Pentecost is Morning Cry by John Ylvasaker. John was born in 1937 into a Norwegian Lutheran family in Fargo, North Dakota. His daddy, Carl Ylvasaker, chaired the religion department at Concordia College in Moorhead. His mother was a librarian. In fact, today Concordia's library is named for him. John attended Oak Grove Lutheran High School in Fargo, then earned his bachelor's degree in music and history at Concordia College. He then taught high school as a parish assistant at St. Philip's Lutheran, then pursued a master's degree at Minnesota. Influenced greatly by the protest music of Pete Seeger, he crisscrossed the country sharing his music in support of the civil rights movement of the 60s, and he wrote theme songs for national youth gatherings, like the 1961 gathering where Martin Luther King Jr. was the keynote speaker. For 15 years, he worked in the Media Services Division of the American Lutheran Church, becoming their composer in residence, while serving as the music director of Reformation Lutheran Church in St. Louis Park. He received 5 Gabriel Awards from the Roman Catholic Church for his broadcasting work. He aimed to make church music more participatory, writing melodies that were singable and accessible by all. Among his more than 1,000 songs are the hits Morning Cry and We Are Baptized in Christ Jesus. He also served as music editor of Songs for Today, called An Experiment in Study and Worship. In 1967, he composed Mass for a Secular City, a work inspired by Harvey Cox's The Secular City. John also composed much of the original music for Lutheran Vespers and for broadcasts and videos done by the ELCA. In 2008, he received an honorary doctorate from Wartburg College. In the preface to his Morning Cry, he identifies 2 streams of congregational song, the spiritual folk song tradition and the psalm hymn tradition. He cites Luther's Deutsche Messe and Luther's Formula Missae as examples of these 2. So here's a wonderful story. One day, coming into the office, Lauren said to me, you know, we had a request this morning from Addie, whose baby is being baptized on October the 3rd. She asked if we could do Morning Cry. The gospel for that day is certainly appropriate, where Jesus says, "Let the little children come unto me." So I went on down to my office, contemplating our conversation and also getting ready to call and locate substitutes for us while Debbie and I were going to be gone. I asked Suzanne Fazaro if she could substitute, and especially on October the 3rd, she said, "Yes, that's perfect. I'll be in town anyway that Sunday because my grandbaby's being baptized at Calvary." Well, to make this thing even more wonderful, Grandma explained that Morning Cry was the hymn for her daughter Addie's baptism years ago. So we were totally awed and filled with great joy in the serendipitous God thing. John began working on Morning Cry in '85 as a song about baptism for the American Lutheran Church. His folk song hymnody pays homage to the rich Lutheran heritage of congregational singing. Our rebirth in baptismal waters ignites a timeless spiritual regeneration that lasts for eternity.
I was there to hear your morning cry. I'll be there when you are old. I rejoiced the day you were baptized to see your life unfold. I was there when you were but a child, with a faith to suit you well. In a blaze of light you wandered off to find where demons dwell. When you heard the wonder of the word, I was there to cheer you on. You were raised to praise the living Lord, to whom you now belong. If you find someone to share your time, and you join your hearts as one, I'll be there to make your verses rhyme from dusk till rising sun. In the Middle Ages of your life, not too old, no longer young, I'll be there to guide you